Have you ever stopped to think that somewhere in the world, right now, someone is just seconds away from an encounter that could cost them their life? Not because of a criminal, not because of a war, but because of an animal. And the most frightening part is that many of these encounters happen in silence, without warning, without a chance to escape. Today, you're going to discover the 15 most dangerous animals in the world. Not the most famous, not the most beautiful, but the ones that, when they decide to attack, rarely give a second chance. And as this list goes on, the danger only increases. Take a deep breath, because the first one might be closer than you imagine. When we think of dangerous animals, most people picture huge teeth, sharp claws, roars that make the ground shake. But the truth is, danger doesn't always come from size. Sometimes it comes from speed, surprise, or pure instinct. Some of the animals on this list kill for food, others for defense, and some simply because you were in the wrong place at the wrong time. What they all have in common is one thing: when the attack begins, humans almost always lose. And the first on our list proves that perfectly. 1. Brazilian wandering spider. It doesn't roar, it doesn't chase you, and most of the time you don't even realize it's there. But when you do, it may already be too late. The Brazilian wandering spider is considered one of the most dangerous spiders in the world, and that title is not an exaggeration. It gets its name because when it feels threatened, it rises up, balanced only on its back legs, as if ready to fight. It doesn't run, it doesn't hide, it confronts, and that alone says a lot. This spider is extremely aggressive when cornered. Unlike others that try to escape, the wandering spider attacks first. It hides in common places: shoes, clothes left on the floor, dark corners of the house, boxes, piles of debris. Many victims are bitten simply by putting on a shoe or picking up clothing. The venom acts fast. Within minutes, pain spreads through the body. The heart races. Breathing becomes difficult, and the body begins to collapse. There are reports of people fainting before they could even ask for help. And the cruelest part? The attack is silent. No warning, no sound, no chance to react. It doesn't need to be big. It just needs to be close. And now let me ask you, how many times have you put your hand into a dark place without looking first? 2. Scorpion. They have existed for millions of years. They survived climate changes, mass extinctions, and the transformation of the planet. And even today, they remain a nightmare for humans. The scorpion is small, discreet, and lethal. And unlike what many people think, it doesn't live only in deserts. They have adapted to cities, and they hide exactly where you least expect. Drains, debris, shoes, inside homes. The problem isn't just the sting, it's who gets stung. Children, the elderly, and people with more sensitive bodies can enter critical condition within minutes. The venom attacks the nervous system. The body loses control. There are cases where the victim starts sweating cold, shaking, feeling intense pain, and simply can't speak anymore. The scorpion doesn't chase, it reacts, and it reacts fast. 3. Saltwater crocodile. Now things change level. This one isn't small, it isn't discreet, and it is definitely not harmless. The saltwater crocodile is the largest living reptile on the planet. Some reach absurd sizes, with strength that defies any attempt to escape. But the real danger isn't in its size, it's in its strategy. It waits, stays still for hours, sometimes days. You may be looking directly at it and not notice. When the attack happens, it's too fast to react. An explosion of force, jaws snapping shut like a trap. If it pulls you into the water, it's over. There is no fair fight there. There are countless reports of people who were simply washing their hands by a riverbank, fishing, or crossing shallow water. 1 second later, they were gone. The crocodile doesn't attack out of anger. It attacks for efficiency. And once it decides, it does not let go. 4. Hippopotamus. A lot of people get this one completely wrong. They look at it and think, it's big, but it looks calm. That thought has killed many people. The hippopotamus is responsible for more human deaths than many famous large predators. And the reason is simple: it is extremely territorial. If it thinks you got too close, there is no warning. It runs fast, much faster than it looks. In the water then, it transforms. Silent, agile, unpredictable. Its tusks are enormous, and they are not used only for defense but to destroy. Boats have been overturned, people have been split in half. And the most terrifying part, the hippopotamus does not retreat. When it decides to attack, it goes all the way. 5. Elephant. And now comes one of nature's greatest paradoxes. Intelligent, emotional, social, and yet extremely dangerous. The elephant does not attack for fun, but when it feels threatened, injured, or stressed, it becomes an unstoppable force. It weighs tons, runs fast, and does not dodge. There are reports of entire villages destroyed after a single elephant went into a rage. Homes crushed, people trampled with no chance at all. And unlike other animals, the elephant remembers. It recognizes faces, and it holds grudges. If it associates humans with danger, the next encounter may be fatal. If you've made it this far, you've already realized something important. Danger doesn't come only from teeth or venom. It comes from behavior. And now, the list enters even deadlier territory. Here we're not talking about isolated attacks, but hunters, strategists, and animals that are not afraid of humans. And the next one proves that better than any other. 6. African buffalo. If there is one animal African guides truly respect, it's this one. The African buffalo is not as fast as a lion, not as silent as a big cat. But it has something far more dangerous: memory and revenge. This animal is known for attacking without apparent provocation, and even more frightening, for coming back to attack again. There are countless reports of people who survived a first attack, only to be surprised minutes later by the same buffalo. It doesn't flee, it faces you. When it charges, it doesn't dodge, it runs you over. With curved horns and an extremely powerful body, the impact is devastating. A single charge can break bones, throw an adult several meters, and crush everything in its path. And when they attack in groups, there is nowhere to run. That's why in Africa, it earned a simple and direct nickname, the Black Death. 7. Lion. The king of the jungle, majestic, imposing, silent, and absolutely lethal. The lion does not hunt on impulse. It observes, waits, calculates, and when it attacks, it's usually not alone. A lion's strength is absurd. But the real danger lies in how it dominates its victim. A quick leap, a precise impact, and the bite goes straight to the right spot. There is no prolonged struggle, no long screams. In many attacks, everything ends in seconds. The most frightening part is that lions can completely lose their fear of humans. In regions where natural prey decreases, they begin to see people as food. And when that happens, the outcome is usually tragic. Entire villages have lived through nights of terror, with lions entering homes, dragging people out while they slept. And the worst part, they learn. If an attack works once, they try again. 8. Tiger. If the lion represents strength in a group, the tiger represents silent death. It doesn't roar before attacking. It doesn't warn. It doesn't show itself. You may be walking and never realize you've been watched for minutes. The tiger attacks from behind. Always. A precise leap, a bite to the neck, and the body simply shuts down. There are reports of people who never even understood what happened. In some regions, tigers have become specialists in hunting humans. They learn routes, schedules, habits. They don't attack only out of hunger. They attack for efficiency. And when a tiger chooses you as a target, there is no negotiation. 9. Great white shark. Here we enter the realm of one of the most feared animals on the planet. The great white shark doesn't need to see you to find you. It senses vibrations, movements, heartbeats. In the water you are in its territory, and there you are slow, fragile, and noisy. The attack rarely comes from the front. It usually rises from the depths. A brutal impact. A bite capable of tearing limbs apart. Even when the shark doesn't continue the attack, the damage is already done. And the most frightening part is the silence. No warning, no sign. 1 second you're swimming, the next, fighting for your life. 10. Brown bear. Now imagine something big, very big, strong enough to flip a car, fast enough to catch a running human. The brown bear doesn't hunt humans as dedicated prey. But when it feels threatened, it doesn't hold back. Many attacks happen on trails, in forests, in seemingly peaceful areas. An unexpected encounter, a mother protecting her cubs, and then the attack happens. Massive claws, devastating bites, a force the human body simply cannot withstand. There are survivors, but almost all carry scars for the rest of their lives, and many do not survive. If you think you've seen everything, this is where the list becomes truly disturbing. Because the next animals don't rely only on strength or speed. They use intelligence, organization, and in some cases, something even more frightening, conscious cruelty. And the first of them proves that danger rarely comes alone. 11. Hyena. The hyena is one of the most underestimated animals on the planet. Many people laugh at its appearance, at the strange sound it makes, but those who know, respect it. The hyena is not just a scavenger, as many believe. It hunts, and it hunts in groups. An organized, loud, and extremely aggressive group. They surround, test, wait for the right moment. When the attack begins, there is no single direction to run. They come from all sides. There are reports of people being attacked at night, dragged out of simple homes with no chance of defense. And the cruelest part, hyenas begin attacking before the victim dies. It's not fast, it's not clean. That's why in some regions, hearing a hyena's laugh at night isn't funny. It's a warning. 12. Wasp. Now think of something small, but that attacks like an army. A wasp isn't dangerous alone, but the problem is never just one. When a nest is threatened, hundreds, sometimes thousands, attack at the same time, and they don't retreat easily. The stings pile up, one after another, intense pain, disorientation, drop in blood pressure. There are cases where the person can't even run. They fall and continue being attacked. Even people without allergies can die in a mass attack. The body simply can't handle it. And the worst part, they chase. Running doesn't always help. 13. Rhinoceros large, heavy, silent. The rhinoceros doesn't look fast until it starts running. And when it runs, it reaches speeds that surprise anyone. It doesn't see well, and precisely because of that, it reacts aggressively to any unexpected movement. If it interprets something as a threat, there is no warning. It charges. With a body weighing tons, the impact is devastating. People are thrown, crushed, trampled. Many attacks happen in seconds. No time to scream, no time to run. 14. Gorilla. Here we reach one of the most tense encounters in nature. The gorilla is not a predator of humans, but it is extremely territorial, and when it feels threatened, it shows exactly why it is one of the strongest animals on the planet. First comes the warning, the chest pounding, the fixed stare. If that is ignored, the attack happens. The strength of a gorilla is difficult to describe. Arms capable of breaking bones with ease, deep bites, brutal impacts, and unlike many animals, the gorilla understands what it is doing. The attack is not chaotic, it is deliberate. 15. Human being. And now, the most dangerous of all, the only animal on this list that kills for pleasure, for power, for greed, the human being. No other animal has destroyed so much. No other animal has caused so many deaths. No other animal has transformed the planet this way. It's in behavior, in unpredictability, and often in ourselves. Respecting nature is not fear, it's survival. Because when humans forget they are not at the top everywhere, nature reminds them. If this video made you see the world differently, leave a like now, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. And if you want to keep exploring the dangers of the planet, click on the next video appearing on your screen. See you in the next one, and until then, respect nature.